What's coming out of your mouth? What's coming out of your mouth? What's coming out of your mouth? It's Shay and Peach. Check him out, check him out. It's Shay and Peach.
All right, what's up, everyone? We want to welcome you out of What's Coming Out of Your Mouth Mindset Mondays. I am so honored to have my guest, mindset coach, coming on to kick off Mental Health Awareness Month. So, Miss Edelyn, would you introduce yourself to everyone?
Yes. So my name is Edelyn, as she said, and I am a mindset coach. So this month is definitely a very important month. Of course, mental health itself is something that is so important, so prevalent. And if you don't find the proper resources, or if you're not able to overcome it yourself or have the proper support, is something that can definitely limit your life in various ways, especially as an entrepreneur and especially just as a human being. So I help others overcome any limiting beliefs they're having, and basically build that confidence and that upgraded mindset so that they can run the life and live their best life that they possibly can.
Okay. So y'all heard that. So go ahead and share this podcast and tag some of your friends so that they can tune in. I'm sure we all know somebody who can work on being more mindful and having a more focused mindset. So we hope Edelyn is able to share some tips that will be helpful for them. Okay, so with this being Mental Health Awareness Month, and with so much going on in the world right now, I just feel like we're going to need a bit of reprogramming as we go back to quote unquote life back to normal. So, for the things that you offer, first, can you tell us what a mindset coach does and how you can be helpful?
Yeah, so basically what a mindset coach does or is supposed to do is basically guide their client, guide whoever they're working with to be able to achieve an end goal. So whatever that end goal looks like, it's us achieving it together, but most importantly, focusing, of course, on your mindset, on your thoughts, on reprogramming your mind so that you're able to do your goal successfully. And even when the program is over, you're able to maintain that way you can live a positive and healthy lifestyle and mindset, have a healthy mindset as well. So what it includes is like one-on-one coaching. Mine specifically includes a 3-month in-depth program, which includes different modules. Like I said, overcoming limiting beliefs, building that confidence so that you can show up as the best you every day, and really working on those thoughts that are detrimental to your life. Because at the end of the day, first thing in the morning when you open those eyes, you have to deal with yourself. So it's really
Mm-hmm.
important just, making sure that you're at the best point so that you can follow up, be there for yourself the best, and be there for everyone you can be, as far as your family, friends, and as your best self as well.
Okay. So, with this being what you offer, how does someone realize that they is lacking structure and need somebody to kind of help them focus and start implementing some of the strategies that you teach?
Honestly, to begin with, I feel like anyone could benefit from a mindset coach. The reason
Mm,
being is, even me being a mindset coaches have coaches themselves. So at
yeah.
the end of the day, we're not perfect. And at the end of the day, we're humans, and the mind can be very fragile. That's why it's up to you to strengthen it and upgrade it so that even when you meet obstacles, you know how to bounce back. So I do offer different strategies, different tools, of course, that I learned within my psychology background, but of course, as well, that I learned in my own transformative process, overcoming depression and anxiety. So there's different tools, different strategies that help you overcome your mindset, but help you maintain it as well. If you're waking up in the morning and it's hard to meet daily goals that you set for the day, if you're lacking in consistency, if you're hard on yourself, and because of that, it causes you to just like freeze in any business goals or any life goals you have, that's another key. Being mindful of your thoughts. If you're having recurring negative thoughts and you're becoming stuck from them, that's
Mm,
another hint. Um, if you find yourself just not feeling fulfilled, and not following through with the things that you set for yourself, because when you follow through with yourself and when you hold up promises that you set for yourself, then that's you honoring yourself. So it's really important just to kind of scan different aspects of your life, even like your habits as far as eating, your habits as far as exercising, your habits as far as how you are with your closest ones, your loved ones, or even strangers, your habits with your business, your habits with whatever goals you have. It flows, your mindset flows and pours into different aspects of your lifestyle. So what I recommend is just to scan each aspect of your lifestyle, see how you're doing, and then go from there.
Okay. So, what is some common things that for most people that you have probably worked with? What is a commonality that you see generally with each person?
Definitely lack of confidence. Definitely.
Yes.
And a lot of it, if not all of my clients, it has to do with their past. Because at the end of the day, you don't just wake up and not feel confident. These are things that build up over time. These are things that are rooted with you from childhood that you think that were minimal, but that carried on to your present day. These are things that are rooted in your subconscious. So until you don't uncover them, guess what? You're looking at those Instagram daily quotes, you're looking at YouTube videos. You are not going to achieve that confidence that you need to achieve in life until you actually work on yourself and do the inner work to be able to overcome these things, which is what I help with.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad you talked about confidence because I definitely agree. Many people struggle with confidence, and a lot of that is because they are looking outwardly at, what societal norms are, what they see on Instagram, and different things like that. So they cannot find the confidence within. They're not doing the inner work to find out why they're beautiful or why they're fabulous in their own right. Look, lady.
You are your unique you.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I really think that's awesome. You okay? Everybody knows that we have a little audience member named Miss Algie, so she likes to tune in and give her little opinion. So if a person wanted to reach out and start doing their mindset work, how do they reach you?
So you can find me on Instagram. My handle is EDELYNMTZ, and I'm sure you can post a link as well.
Yeah, I'll post the link.
And you could just feel free to reach out to me. Let's chat, because everyone has individual situations. Everyone has different, mindset work that they need. But there's a general basis when it comes to your mind. At the end of the day, just strengthening it, regardless of what you're lacking in, confidence, positivity, whatever it is, just working on your mindset is a transformative process. And it's going to help your mindset overall. So it's not like nitpicky, like, oh, you have to have this, you have to have this. No, like, once you commit to yourself and invest in your mind, then that's a complete transformative process. So you can expect amazing results.
Okay. So is there one tip that you could just give out that somebody could start doing the work? Because people do not generally like to reach out with coaches or counselor. It's still a stigma attached to that as of right now. And, we're trying to break those barriers because, we need to do the work that we need to do so we can be our best selves. So if there was a tip that you could offer, just a general tip that could work for anybody getting ready to do their self-work, do you have a tip?
Yeah. So first and foremost, I do want to mention, I know that there's definitely a stigma still that's present as far as like counselors and going to psychologists, and I'm happy that we're working through it. But a really cool thing is that with Mindset Coach specifically, although I'm not knocking down like therapy counseling, that is great, and I do recommend it, especially if you're dealing with deeper things. But with the cool thing about with a mindset coach is you get that one-on-one immersive experience. So when you leave, a counseling office, of course, you guys go your separate ways. But with me, you're literally hearing from me every day. You have 24/7 Boxer support, and we're meeting every single week as well. For a coaching call, in addition to all homeworks and all amazing modules. So I just wanted to mention that with a one-on-one coaching is more of an immersive experience. And I'm here with you every step of the way. That's why I'm a coach. I'm here to transform and guide you and lead you and not lead your way. So if I don't hear from you in like one day, guess what? I'm messaging you. I'm working. So
and she is very gentle, you guys. I talk with her some. She is very gentle, so don't feel afraid and think like she's gonna make you pour out all your bag and skeletons that's in your closet.
No, if anything, actually, I'm blessed that, you know, when you work with clients, it's actually something that comes natural when they want to share things with me, because I think I know that people can really just tell off the energy of other people. So I try to always create an opening environment. But as far as the tip goes, of course, I'm more than happy to share one. Something I would like to share is to start a morning routine. And I know this can sound so like, oh, like that's simple, but it's not. Just starting a morning routine and actually following up with a morning routine builds mental strength in itself, because it takes determination and consistency to actually follow through with that morning routine every day. So every morning, just to start off, what you can do when you wake up, if you would like, you know, if you feel called to, do a prayer. Do a prayer or mention out loud or in your mind, you're grateful for waking up, you're grateful for the fresh air. That gratitude brings happiness. So first thing in the morning, do some kind of prayer or appreciation or gratitude, whatever that looks like, because at the end of the day, you open your eyes, regardless if you don't have religion or you don't follow meditation, any of that. We're grateful, because we should be grateful because we're waking up, you know. So another thing I would mention is for the morning routine is journaling. So journaling, you know, journaling anything that you feel excess baggage in the morning. If you're feeling like upset or you're feeling like down for no reason, journal it, because a lot of the times we have the answers. It's within ourselves. We just got to bring it out. So if you woke up in a bad mood, you woke up sad, there's a reason. It doesn't happen for no reason. So try to kind of discover yourself and take notes and journal. And then another thing, I'm a big fan of meditation. So part of your morning routine, take if it's 20 minutes, even if it's 15 minutes. I don't want to say less, because I think to get a good experience is good at least minimum 10 minutes. I would say 10 minutes. If you're starting off, so you can start off with 5, but typically I like to recommend 10 minutes minimum. Dedicate that in the morning to where you're with yourself, within your own energy, and just taking a second to breathe, because we're always on the go. Even with the quarantine, guess what? I've been talking to a lot of people, and I've been talking to my clients. I got to remind them to breathe. So don't forget to breathe, guys. Don't forget to breathe. Check yourself throughout the day, because a lot of the times we stop breathing, and not in a general sense, but like we forget to stop for a minute and take a fresh breath of air and just relax. Like everything's gonna be okay, and you're not Superwoman, you're not Superman. So that's what I would recommend. Start off with a morning routine, because that builds consistency and mental strength itself, and then that also creates habits, and habits create personal growth. Another quick tip before we go, I would definitely recommend taking, and I know this is like random, but taking like cold showers. That builds mental strength as well. So so every morning you can build up, but every morning challenge yourself and put like really, really cold water. And over time, throughout the days, you'll see it's amazing and beautiful how the mind works. You become stronger and stronger, and the water isn't as cold anymore. So it's like building that resilience. So yeah, that's something else I would share.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, I'm just going to speak for the people who are not morning people, which is me. I am that person. So could you essentially do some of those same tips at nighttime, like do some journaling before bedtime after you done your whole day?
For nighttime, hey, at the end of the day, it's still habits. It's still routine. So morning routine, night routine, that's fine. What works for you? Start off small. Now, as far as night routine, as far as the gratitude goes, write three things down that you're grateful for that day. I am grateful because the coffee that I drank today was literally so amazing. Today it tasted so special. today tastes so special compared to the other days. I am grateful because when I looked outside, wow, through my window, the sun was still beaming. I am grateful because I was able to meet this goal that I set for the day. So gratitude doesn't mean big things having to happen or meeting big victories. It could be the simplest of things. So just write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Do your night meditation. If you do not want to do like a self meditation, especially if you're starting off, I do recommend on YouTube, literally just Google guided meditations. Just be very mindful of who you pick, because you know a lot of the times this is energy, you know, so you just want to be mindful, make sure you feel comfortable with whoever you're doing the guided meditation with, even if it's recorded. It's very important. And then
I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, it's very important because you're not going to align with just anyone and with just any video. So you got to find out the meditation that works for you, and there's different ones out there. And then lastly, as far as journaling, through the when you get to the night, you can still journal, you know, any frustrations you had during the day, any anger that you had during the day. But to be honest, I recommend that you do it throughout the day so that you can bring it out and not leave those emotions sitting within you. So I don't recommend waiting to the night. Journal whenever you can. Journal, because you have to find an outlet to get your emotions out. So whether that's journaling, whether that's dancing, whether that's drawing, you know, find your outlet and make use of that so that you can get your energy out and it doesn't sit within you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, those are some definitely awesome tips. You know, this is the beginning of the month, so we just want to offer y'all a few little tips, and it's going to be a build up throughout the month. So I thank you so much, Edelyn, for coming on and sharing your wisdom. And I will link your information in the description box if anybody is interested, or if you are interested, before I get a link, just DM me or inbox me and I can send you over to her page. Is there anything in closing you want to share?
I would just say that, you know, just remember that, you know, even if I don't know you personally, or if we don't know you personally, or we don't talk at all, or talk again, I want you to know that even if there's not a direct communication or physical proximity, like, I just want you to know still that, you know, we're in this together. So like, I know a lot of people during these times, especially they're alone at home, or maybe they're alone at home in an environment that isn't even healthy. Maybe they're in an environment that's not good. So I want you to know that you're not alone, that we're in this together, that, you know, the tough days, the sad days, the hard days, we all have them. And if I can share, if I can send love and light to you, that I would like to do that, and just know that you're not alone, that we're all in this together and we're all a community. So that's all I wanted to say.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm so glad you brought that up, because some people are alone, and, you know, or their family are miles apart like us. We are secluded. We're not secluded, but it feel like we're secluded here in Texas, and my family's in Mississippi. So we need all that love and light and energy, because we're really missing, you know, loved ones at this time, or even like the people in the nursing home who can get visitors and things like that. So
guys, I'm sorry, I was just gonna say, guys, you know, if you can literally Google, you know, reach out to local nursing homes. There's like actual like resources where you can, they've set up programs where you can actually reach out to elderly that are by themselves. Yeah, and that you can actually it's like a program, you can reach out to them to just talk. It's really awesome. Yeah, just Google it and stay connected, guys. Call your father, call your mom, call your grandparents. You'd be so surprised how literally, if it's one text or just one call of 5 minutes, that makes their day. So
yeah, that's true.
Take this moment to increase in gratitude, because I can tell you myself, man, I miss being able to go outside when I can. But guess what? I'm also grateful because this is happening for a reason. Find that reason, acknowledge it, and grow from it, because this is not a miracle. This is not a miracle. So just being appreciative, because just being appreciative, and that's it. So, and staying connected. So
yeah, that's definitely some confirmation to what I was listening to actually earlier this morning, that she was saying that you do an act prayer to acknowledge it, have confession, and just, you know, feel it, and learn whatever you need to learn this season. I kind of been preaching that every week on the podcast. It's like I said, this is not happening by accident. So really learn and grow yourself during this season, you know, because you want to come out better than you were going in, you know. And I think the longer this is going on, the more it's like people are not learning the lesson. So can y'all get out there and do y'all self-work so we can get on to the next chapter?
This is a reflective period. In the time that we have remaining, get to know yourself. This is no better time than now. Get to know yourself, get to know your family, get to know your friends, and going back to just staying connected and being grateful. It all boils down to gratitude, because like I said, gratitude is the foundation of happiness. So take this time to reflect and to appreciate that you're lacking of now, but that you have also gained. For example, I've gained stillness. Stillness has allowed me to be more increase my relationship with God, increase in my gratitude, increase in this and so forth. So what is it doing for you? So just reflect on that and go from there.
Yes, I love that. Love that, love that, love that. All right, you guys, this has been your Mindset Monday. I hope you all consider joining our conversationalist tribe. We would love to have you. Thank you so much, Miss Edelyn. I would love to have you back soon.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for everyone that watches us and that hears this today. Hope it touches your soul, and take care, guys. Okay?
Yes. All right, you guys. Good night.
Bye.